All right, another day, another very, looking outside, another very wet, soggy, miserable January day. So we've been sorting out shoes, or I started to sort out shoes, and Sanders continued, and we have got 19 pairs, that's 19 pairs of shoes that we don't use. They're either slightly worn out or best before or whatever, but so we've had a massive sort out, and we've bagged them all up, as you can see. So I'm going to take these down to a shoe bank at the local recycling centre. They all being well, there'll be space. Then recycling. Is it just me? But you go to some recycling places and you can put, I don't know, shoes, just as an example, shoes or books or DVDs, and you go and there's never any space for them. They're always full. Anyway, because the weather is so bad and it's now sort of midweek and it's a weekday, fingers crossed we'll have space. But yeah, I was talking about, we've got so you'll have seen some other vloggers that have been sent trainers and all the rest of it. I've said I am so funny. I hate buying shoes. I've got here, hang on a minute, I've got several pairs of some cheap trainers, some decent trainers. These are Nikes, proper branded Nikes, and I'm a size 8. And if you buy a pair of Nikes, unless you actually try them on, they're not the size that they say. So generally speaking, I always have to go for a size 9 on Nikes, not my actual foot size, which is bit bonkers. So they're virtually brand new, and I think I bought them online. I can't remember where I got them from, but they're uncomfortable. So I do have a pair of Nikes that I've got now that are okay, but I am looking forward to getting some other trainers. So yeah, so all that's going out to the shoe bank, and I'm going to pop into this courtesy car that I've got. So those I've been watching will know that I've got a courtesy car, and I need to go and put in a phone mount, a couple of other bits and bobs, and tune in the radio and connect my phone to the Bluetooth, because I'm suspicious that I'm going to be driving around in a Skoda for the next few months. So yeah, that's what today's going to bring so far. Ooh la la la, we have space. Right, let's try and get these in and do our bit. So, 19 pairs going into the shoe bank. Right, so that was quite painless. Now I need to go to Hobbycraft, which is just down the road from here, and I need 2 stickers with the numbers 99 on. Can you guess why I need 2 stickers with the number 99? Have a guess, comment below. Right, so trip to Hobbycraft done, and I have numbers. Look at these numbers here, look all them numbers. So I need them for tomorrow, and I'm set up my phone and all the rest of it, and one absolute nightmare, which, silly me, I'm in a white car. Not a problem being in a white car, but my old car used to be blue, and not paying any attention at all to my car and where I'm parking it. For a moment I forgot flipping what car I had. So I am going to have to make a note of my registration number as well in my phone, so when you go to paying display car park, so you've got to put your reg number in. Obviously I've got no idea at all what this reg number is, so I need to make a note of that, so I've got it. And really stupid here in this Skoda, tucked away here, I've got a USB thing here, so I've got all my load of MP3s. I have a few of these with MP3s. I've got a cigarette lighter plug here, and my normal plug won't fit because the gap, it doesn't fit. See here? So I do have this one here, but it looks like it's on a permanent live. So I don't want to keep that plugged in because it slowly would discharge the battery. So I'm gonna have to get a little something off eBay or something for that. Right, anyway, enough of me waffling. So yeah, bit of shopping done, and got a couple of quick phone calls to make, and I'm going to head home, and I'm doing a roast dinner for tea tonight, so go and prep that up if nothing else has come in. Right, so I just remembered I wanted to come and see whether this was still happening early January 2023. Look at this, beautiful. Are these the first daffodils out? So every year, these are always the first daffodils that I know that come out. I'm in a place called Timpley. Used to be a council here, and used to deliver leaflets on this road. So where am I? I'm in Timpley, and that's the place that I'm on. And that bungalow there always has the very first daffodils I've ever spotted in the year. Back in my favourite place, where every husband should be, slaving over a hot stove in the kitchen. So I know you've all seen this before, but I really do adore cooking. I love cooking, and obviously when I'm away, being a campsite warden, I just don't cook as such. It's all ready meals and quick food. Cooking for one's quite difficult. Anyway, today, so the other day when we had the car crash and all the rest of it, we weren't too sure what the car situation was going to be. So Sandra had done some shopping and had bought some bits and bobs in the fridge. So we've got a big chicken here, which put some oil on it, some salt and pepper. We've started, instead of doing roast potatoes, as in you get your potatoes, you peel them, you boil them, they're all soft and fluffy. We've actually started now to actually leave the skins on the potato. So it's a cross between a roast and a baked potato. And again, a little bit of oil on them and everything. So we have a little brush here. And we give everything a go over like this. And put the chicken back into the oven, which I'm just going to do now because I've just pulled that out of the oven. So let me put this baby in the oven. So I will keep an eye on those legs. If they start to overcook, I'll put a bit of tin foil on. I've got some swede and carrot boiling up, and I'm actually going to mash that tonight. And I've got some frozen peas and greens in the freezer, which I'll also do for tea tonight. And here, I've got a lot of stuff out. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut up an onion, and sorry, I've got some mushrooms outside in the fridge as well, and I'm going to make some onion and mushroom gravy for tonight's roast chicken dinner. But what I'm also going to do you remember this big pan that I bought Sandra, this great big one? Everybody's laughing at me. Size of that. So I am going to make up a couple of litres of basically vegetable soup and stock, and tomorrow with the leftover chicken, which I'll shred, I'm going to put that into the big pan, and it'll become basically a chicken and vegetable soup. Dead easy. And the reason why I'm going to do quite a large portion is I can take some to Barbara, my mother-in-law, Lucy, my daughter. I can give her a load of it, and obviously we've got a couple of days worth here. So that's the reason why we've got this great big pan. So it's going to get used for the first time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the potatoes into cubes, small cubes. I'm going to got some swede here. Again, I'm going to cube that up. I'm going to be putting some fresh onion in. I'm going to be slicing up some garlic. I've got a bit of, it's only a little bit. I've got a little bit of broccoli left over. I'm going to make up some vegetable stock. Lob in a bit of broth mix and some. Just a few split peas, but basically I'm just going to make up a nice big bowl of soup, where we can sort of peel off the leftover chicken from this afternoon, tomorrow, and let that stew up. So let me get chopping. Right, so that's carrot, swede, potato, that little bit of broccoli. That's all diced up into the big pot. Kettle's on at the minute. I'm just going to make up some a little pan, as I say, of gravy, mushroom and onion gravy for tea tonight, and then I'm going to start making up some vegetable stock with some vegetable stock cubes, and then tackle peeling onions and garlic. And mushrooms all in. Right, so that's some stuffing mixed up. Mixed the stuffing in this Pyrex jug, which I've now made up some gravy stock, nice and thick. I like really thick gravy. And what I'm going to do now with the onions, I'm not going to slice them. I'm actually going to leave them quite long, just in mini onion rings. So I'm just going to crack on with that. Put some of those into this pan here with the gravy, and that's the stock for tonight's tea. And then the rest of the onions will go into the pan. Look, oh, look at that. That's a vegan option if ever I've seen one. That, isn't it? My God, got to tell you, there's a vegan option. That's a vegan option. Now look at that there. Vegan, vegetarian, wow. Really hell, my eyes are absolutely ringing. Chopping onions. Right, so they're all chopped and ready to go. That's I'm going to put that in like that, and we'll stir that up, and we're going to put that onto the cooker shortly and let that simmer. I love mushroom and onion gravy, nice and thick. Anyway, that's marinating in there for a little while, in my big pan of soup. That's all coming on steady now. Right, I'm just going to do a little bit of washing up. A good chef always washes up as they go along. So peeled off some garlic, so I am going to chop that up really fine now, and that's going to go into the big pan here. So I'm going to let me chop that up. Alright, so that's fairly fine chopped up, so it's going to scoot all that into the big pan. That's a roast chicken doing there. Look at these potatoes. These are absolutely amazing. These are so tasty. So it's sort of like, as I say, it's not a baked potato or a roast potato. It's a cross between the two of them. So based over the chicken now as well. So I'm going to pour the stock that we've got pouring out the chicken into a cup over here and baste everything. So these are still simmering away. We're going to mash those up shortly. This is a bit of frozen cauliflower, broccoli and peas cheating. I'm just going to start this thick onion and mushroom gravy. I'm just going to simmer that, put that onto a low heat for now. Right, so my main tea is nearly ready. I forgot to show you these as well. These are my new stickers that I've had printed up. So they're like the new design with something on it. So if you're staying with us at the nurseries over the season when we're open and you want a free sticker, do give me a shout and I'll give you a sticker. I've got an idea. I need to run by my boss in a few weeks about a possible fundraising idea. A very, very unique idea, so must remember that. Right, I've now got over 4 litres of stock in here. Look at this here now. The potatoes are ready, so I'm going to get them out of the oven. I'm going to mash up the swede and carrots, and everything else should be ready in about 20 minutes. Right, so that's tea for tonight already. So when Sandra gets in, well, so it's like a mini Christmas dinner this, isn't it? She can come and help herself to what she wants. So we've got some stuffing, carrots and swede all mashed up, sort of roasted, baked potatoes, some peas, cauliflower, broccoli and a lovely roast chicken. I've got some very thick onion and mushroom gravy going there. And then I've just put on now, I'm going to bring up to the boil and I'm going to let this simmer for an hour and a half. Is a massive pan of vegetable soup, the size of that, loads of it, and then yeah, I'm going to let that boil up and simmer for an hour and a half. And then what we'll do with the chicken that we don't go through tonight, we'll shred that, lob that into the pot. Any of the vegetables, potatoes, anything basically left over from tonight's tea, lob it into the pot. Nothing will go to waste. And yeah, really healthy, nourishing tea. And how much does that cost? I don't know. What's a chicken? £4, £4.50. Spuds, carrots, blah blah blah. Let's just say it's cost £10 for content, and that will last us a good 2 or 3 days, and it's going to feed 4 or 5 people as well, especially this big load of soup. So what I'll do tomorrow to go with that, I'll probably go to Lidl, and I need to get some real nice thick crusty bread. Probably one of them French sticks from Lidl. But yeah, lovely. Right, I'm going to go and do the log burner, give that a clean out, go and light that up for tonight. Where am I now? Coming up to 5 o'clock. Thinking about putting my tea out for the night, and yeah, all being well, I'll get a thumbs up off Sandra when she gets home. Right, I'm going to wrap this video here. Sorry, no Sandra on here on this vlog. She's got stuck in some really bad traffic in Manchester getting home from work, and she's gone straight over to see her mother. But we'll get Sandra back on very soon. Okay, as ever, thanks ever so much for watching, and a big thumbs up from me to you. Take care, guys, and I'll see you all on the next one. Cheers for watching.